Very good morning to one and all. Myself, Mr. Mahbudur Rahman from KKWA College of Food Technology, Nasik, Assistant Professor in the Department of Food Engineering. Today, I will cover a numerical problem on the basis of compression and expansion of gases. So, see here the numerical problem of compression and expansion of gases. Questions are saying here the compression and expansion of gases form the basis of how air is cooled by air conditioners. Suppose 1.55 liter of an ideal gas under 6.3 atmosphere of pressure at 20.5 degrees Celsius is expanded to 6.95 liter at 1 atmosphere. So what is the new temperature? It is saying question. It asking what? What is the new temperature? It means here your P1, P2 are given, as well as we can say that V1, V2 are given, T1 are given, T2 you want to find, and T2 is our new temperature. Okay, so I think have you understood the question? What is your V1? V1 is your 1.55 liter, P1 is your 6.38 atmosphere, and your temperature T1 is your I think 20.5 degrees Celsius you are seeing in the question, and V2 is your 6.95 liter, and P2 that is 1.00 atmosphere. Okay, so I think each and every things are given in the question. Okay, so now come on. You are seeing here that the pressure, temperature and volume of the gas that will change when going from its initial state to final state. Okay, which tells you that you must use the combined gas law to find the new temperature of the gas. As you know, when the number of moles of gas is kept constant, pressure, volume and temperature have the what? Following relation. P1 V1 upon T1 that will be equal to P2 V2 upon T2. Right? I think have you understood? So with the help of this formula, we will solve the numerical problem. What is our P1? What is our V1? What is our T1, P2, V2, T2? Okay. So P1 that is the pressure of the gas at initial state. V1 that is the volume of gas at an initial state. T1 that is the temperature of the gas at initial state. Okay. P2 is the pressure of the gas at final state. V2 that is the volume of the gas at final state, and T2 that is the temperature of the gas at final state. Okay, so from this point on, the important thing to remember this is that the temperature of gas must be expressed in Kelvin. So do not forget to convert it from the given degree Celsius. So rearrange that equation to solve for T2. So what you obtain T2? T2 is equal to P2 upon P1 into V2 upon V1 into T1. So with the help of this formula, we will calculate the value of our T2. So you are seeing here that when you are plug your value T2, that will be equal to what? 1 upon 6.38, right? Into what is the value of V2? That is 6.95 divided by V1. So what is the value of V1 from the question? 1.55, right? So you put the value, and after that you put the value of T1. You are seeing here that T1 is 20.5 degrees Celsius. So you convert it into degree Kelvin. You add it to 73.15. So it will be converted into your degree Kelvin. And after that, you will solve it, and you will obtain your temperature value, that is 206.38 degree Kelvin. Okay, so in this way, after the putting the value of P2 P1, V2 V1 and T1, okay, you will obtain your value of T2 206.38 degree Kelvin. So I think, have you understood that how you will calculate your new temperature if the value are given? Okay, so rounded to three significant figures. Okay, the answers, sorry, the answer will be T2, that will be equal to how much? 206.38 degree Kelvin, right? So if you want to change, or we can say that if you want to express the answer in degree Celsius, so what you will do? You will convert it. You will subtract it from 273.15, then it will obtain in degree Celsius. Okay, so when you want to convert it into degree Kelvin, convert it into degree Kelvin into degree Celsius. So at that time you will subtract your answer from 273.15. So when you convert here your answer 206 from 273.15, so you will obtain your answer minus 67.2 degrees Celsius. So that your answer will be, if we will take in degree Kelvin, that will be 206 degree Kelvin, and in degree Celsius that will be 67.2 degree Celsius. So I think, have you understood how you obtain, how you calculate your new temperature? Okay, thank you.